Hello everyone, I'm Overhaul, and today we'll be reviewing My Hero Academia chapter 232. Now, we begin this chapter by getting us a little bit more of the detail on Twice's quirk, which is a very minor detail. It's honestly not something you wouldn't even focus on, and that is how fast are those copies made? Are they like the same time or longer, or if it's something like that. And Twice explains that himself he makes extremely quickly because nothing is because he knows himself the best, which is funny considering the fact it was a couple of minutes ago that he still couldn't make copies of himself, like even one. But yeah, he explains himself he can make quickly. In fact, he can make himself quickly as their copies get destroyed, and everyone else like Tomura, Darby, and Kapaspa, they take a little bit longer, which we can see also because when we compare Twice's copies to everyone else's, we see stuff like Tomura's arms still not being completely formed, or we didn't really get a nice view of Darby enough. But we see Kapaska's coat completely not finished yet. But yeah. So then we get a little funny scene with Kapaska with Twice being like, "Oh, remember, just because you're all copies, none of you are real. So even if you die, you will not die. But don't worry, I'll set up a tombstone for you all." So yeah. And then we have like little funny scenes with the league being like, Toma be like, "Don't copy your leader just to kill him." And then Dabe, when another guy again repeats that, he's like, "That might put your heart at ease." Which I don't know exactly what Dabe meant by that, but who knows? Maybe he's just referring to it's not gonna make my heart is not at ease because I might die. It's something else. Because again, they still have the memories and everything. Like it's a complete copy. It's not something altered. But yeah, and then he's like, "Alright, that guy over there, we need to take him down." And then Kompaska's like, "Since when can you copy yourself?" In which that Twice says something that could just be a translation error, and that is, "Oh, that's right. Since I didn't run up to you two, that means you two don't know that I got rid of my mental trauma." Now that's weird because we do know Twice did run into Darby and Kompaska. What this implies is if, let's say, Twice number 8 would meet up with Darby and Kompaska and he would tell them this, and Twice number 13 would run into Tomura and he would tell him this, and he would make a copy of himself, and that copy would make copies of Pascal and Darby. That since he doesn't know that another Twice already met up with them, he will not be able to make copies of Darby and Pascal with that knowledge because he doesn't know that, because he wasn't the one that made a copy of it. Does it make sense? That is better visualize. Like let's take Jester, and let's pretend this is him again, and then he would meet up with, let's say, this guy would meet up, and then he would, let's say, meet up with him, but then he would make a copy of himself. And then that copy would make a copy of someone else. That's the same person as here. And that's how it's both also masters. Just if I put it like this, make a motion master. But this guy doesn't know that the copy of himself has already met up with motion master, so he made the copy of. So his copy would not be aware of it. It's a bit, I hope it's not confusing at all. Now also on the lines of Kompaska, like when he wears the coat and everything, the mask, even though the time that that twice Master Kompaska is during the Saki arc, I think before they entered in, and then Kreska wasn't wearing a coat. It, yeah, that's probably just because he knew what the code is and he does remember how he looked like. Plus, the mask just needs to be altered in the skin tone and everything. So yeah, that's what the deal there is. And now we have a little funny scene with the whole mutiny thing that happened twice last time. You know how one clone started thinking that they're real, and they do start also thinking that, but then the main twice that entered was like, or then be like, shut up, you guys! It doesn't matter which one of us is real. The matter to us is that we need to save everyone. So he goes there to free Giran, but then Dastro like knocks him out like quickly because he just this with his finger, like becomes dark and then just makes sense around the gook. So yeah. And then some of the other ones are like, knew he wasn't the real one. But then he's like, you're quite fragile, aren't you? Because again, every claw is weaker than the original one. It's double everything, so yeah. They are extremely weak. But then Kompaska and Darby just attack and say, all you have to do is rescue Gian, right? And they are watching them say, wait! Because again, he is like right close to Gian and we just show fact that if twice copies have again, Gian will die. Also, there's a scene with the copy of Tomura is like, no way, twice we can deal with that because he already made the copies. So yeah. Darby and Kompaska Darby uses his flames and Kompaska, but then Udastro uses his quirk, which seems to be kind of an enlarging quirk because his arm like gets huge, like up bigger than the difference between his height to the what's it called, the wall or something. Like it's completely like covering it. Now I feel like this could be a quirk similar to Venom's quirk because it does seem to be kind of a general the same idea. Like I'm not saying he can like go Venom, like he can spew webs or everything that Venom can do, but it does seem to be implying he can at least enlarge himself around the same ways that a Venom could. And then with that job, he just like takes down a bunch of Twices and Kompaska and Dabe. But luckily, one Twice remain and he is able to make a copy of another Twice. And that Twice is like right next to Gary. He's like, Giran, your entire hand, no, your entire right hand, that's the one you used to smoke your American spirit. I feel that's also a translation error. But yeah, Gary's like on the floor, like apologizing. I'm sorry, I leaked the data. I'm a failure as a broker. And then that's why he's like, no, don't apologize. This wasn't your fault. Your fault. And then Oyasha says, you guys really are a sorry lot. Goals of the organization should be the most focus. Should be the main focus of every organization. And he like tries to destroy her, but then Tomura jumps in the middle. Well, jumps behind Udastro because he wasn't destroyed because he dodged in the last second. And he nearly touches him, but Udastro is able to dodge. And Tomura comments, what a drafty or comfy dream. And then we get a little of a backstory on the Quirk Liberation Army or the Quirks in general. And it turns out that one time, most likely when Dastro was born, that that was a time where the quirks weren't exactly the most, well, 90% of the world, to say the least. I don't believe we ever got statistics on what exactly the age, well, not exactly the time period, but to say the least, it was sometime when the quirks still got the beginning phases. And that's just says the people that had the special abilities were like looked down upon and just like found rocks at them, like basically attacked for it. Like imagine how Bakugo treated Deku because he had no quirk at the beginning of in the first couple of chapters, and then but think about it as more extreme or more violent. But yeah, that's what we. It's something like that. Now we don't exactly. No, we do. So yeah, that's how the thing goes. Now the mother loved her son and she said, "Stop attacking him. It's just his quirk. It's nothing else. Quirk being a personality trait. Like she viewed that it's something like everyone has. Like One Piece, for example, they have a lot of quirks. Like Zoro's getting lost quirk, or Hina referring to herself in the third person. But yeah, they think of it as something like that. Like she's literally saying it's kind of the same thing. But she never. But that's the only time she spoke up because she was murdered by these people that attacked them. Which gives my idea to the point that these quirk if the Liberation Army would rule the world, the people that were about don't have quirks would possibly die. It does give it some credence considering they are kind of they are an extremist group that follows national words to a T and hates and seem to have a hatred towards people that don't have quirks. So yeah, Ridash should continue saying that even after that they did try to pretend like it's getting better by changing the name and with the Heroes Rising, which made some people being allowed to use the quirks and all. But still, they didn't. Still, the Quirk Liberation didn't think like they are doing good in the world just because they now have people that can. Because again, quirks are not being allowed to be used. A mutation type quirk will just have to be accepted because, I mean, what can you really do against someone that has like what can you do against someone that has earphone jacks and they are constantly there? You can do anything to them. So they are allowed to have it, and if like it's something very matter, like just like it's a reaction or something thing, like they are going to be completely crazy over, but you're not supposed to be using them much. So that's how they kind of go with this. But still, they have a problem. And while he's talking, he like also captures that copy of Tomura, and then the is like, "What do you, group of misters that only have destruction in your hearts, want? Because do can even compare to us? Because for them, his viewpoint, League of Legends just wants to destroy, which is true considering Thomas' ultimate goal is to destroy everything, except what his allies want, and them. So yeah, to his viewpoint, it's like to make quirks legal, and for everything to be decided exactly on what a quirk is. Like make a system based on the quirks you're born with. Born with. And for those who don't have quirks, very likely death, considering the fact that the people that were born with a that didn't have a quirk, they killed his Dastro's mother. But yeah, they had that. And in the meantime, Tomura's copy tells to Twice, "Yo, Twice, if you want to save Gira, then make a cushion. Because I saw and we get a scene where that's just like, like we just see him holding it, and like up and above him there's like a question mark, like why did this copy just say make a cushion? And then that Tomura, the copy Tomura says to them, I saw my him, the real me, the one that you measured to make me, outside. And if I know myself, not exactly his words, but let's be honest, that's pretty much what he was saying. But if I know myself, I would say I would use my quirk to utterly and completely destroy this building right about now. And sure that, he does. Someone just like taps in and the entire building crumbles, like the entire thing, like completely from the bottom to the top, completely crumbles everything. And then we get to see about Tomura's arms, which one of the fingers looks kind of weird because it looks like kind of he's losing his skin. But this might just be the drawing, maybe the anime. When I see that like anime or something would probably make more sense. But yeah, then we destroy crumbles from the building's remains. And then he's like, oh, so aren't normal humans supposed to die when they fall from the building? Hey, aren't you aren't you that guy who's done those That Noir commercials? And then to, which implies that Tomura did see some of those. It's not major, but it's something to mention because he doesn't usually. I mean, the only times we see him watching anything was related to hero news and that stuff. So I guess it's nice that so I guess it's interesting to know that he's aware of the person's existence. So yeah, then we finally get to see the full mask that Udastro has, which is kind of like how Venom has those eyes. Think about those as in a bit more extreme, more like Carnage, if I'm being honest. So yeah, we get to see that, and he's like, I guess I won't get your answer anyway. Now, given he's probably alive, like Twice probably was already making copies of himself when Tomura told him to make a cushion or sin. So very likely, like he had made a bunch of Twices, and they immediately started making cushions. So I guess most likely alive. They're alive. Then we have, and the way I can see it going from this point on is like, first we could possibly get the next chapter. We are most likely going to get a conclusion to Dobby versus that Apocrypha figure, or Spinner versus that priest guy, that the politician, and with the real Twice taking down Captech in the next couple of chapters. Because they say in this chapter, the final showdown. Yeah. The politician fighting Spinner and Spinner winning or something. And then the Skeptic fighting Twices and the Apocrypha and then the Tomura and the Dasher. That's how I think it's gonna go. I think it's just going to be like a chapter and chapter and chapters of just the League of Villains find these members, and then Gigatomaka shows up and starts wreaking havoc. Wreaking havoc on everything and everyone. So yeah. Now, another thing that I feel like Tomura could be saying in the end is having like a big speech in which he basically states, oh, you know what the League of Villains' true ambition is? Making our lives better, because you cannot think that any life can make it for everyone completely better. Which is true. Because let's be honest ourselves. This quirk liberation army's world they want to create has like big flaws. Like, what about those people with quirks that aren't really able to become extremely strong? Like, I mean, what quirk would be a very good matchup? Like, for example, Minata's. I mean, so far his end game just seems to be able to make 1,billion of throw these balls without bleeding from his hat. That's so far seems to be the only possible matchup. how will a person like that be able to use their quirk to the fullest extent? And then we have quirks like Jiro's Earphone Jack, which most of its fighting comes from equipment. Would that mean strong special? I mean, does that include count as a strong special ability because most of the destruction power comes from, equipment? But yeah, I feel like Tomura's going to have a big speech about explaining everything. Basically, yes, I do feel like the footage that was taken, which we don't know if it's still remaining or if it was destroyed when Tomura destroyed the building, but I would say that it's still remaining. The League of Legends will post that information and everyone will see, which includes that speech. Because I also do feel like some people will join the League of Legends after this arc. What kind of ones? I have my ideas, you guys have your ideas. But yeah, anyways, this chapter was solid. I like that we finally got some explanation or possible reasoning why the quirk name exists. I like what Redasher's quirk is. I like this chapter in general. Now, anyways, I hope you liked this video. I hope you're gonna leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all people next time. Bye.